Hello. So PT365 for culture, art and culture has been released by Vision IOS, and here we are with the discussion video. Okay. So this video, we in this video we are going to cover the first chapter, which is the sites, monuments, and temples. Okay, under which we will be discussing about the 44th UNESCO World Heritage Site in India, tentative list of UNESCO's World Heritage Convention. Then we will go ahead with the discussion of UNESCO's creative city of gastronomy, then Chola Gangam Lake, then other temples in news, and then agriculture in Indus Valley civilization, then Gudaram inscriptions and other sites in news. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, before that, I would like to tell you that it will take around 30 minutes. Okay, 30 to 40 minutes, and we'll complete the entire section. So here is the sites, monuments, and the temples. So 44th, let me make it little bit bigger. Yes. So the sites, monuments, and temples. Okay. So 44th now 44th UNESCO World Heritage Site in India. Okay, 44th UNESCO World Heritage Site in India. So Maratha military landscape of India. 12 forts has been added to the UNESCO World Heritage Sites heritage list as the 44th site from India. About Maratha military landscape. So geographical aspect, the states of Maharashtra 11 forts and Tamil Nadu 1 fort. Now diverse and strategic locations situated across Yadri mountain ranges, the Konkan coast and the Deccan Plateau and Eastern Ghats. Evolution 17th century during the reign of the Maratha king Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and continued through subsequent rules until Peshwas in 19th centuries as strategic military vision and architecture ingenuity of the Maratha Empire. Now let us see the key forts in the Maratha military landscapes. Okay, so Sibneri Hill Fort, birthplace of Chhatrapati Shivaji. Then you have Rajgarh Hill Fort, formerly known as Murum Dev, based on the mountain Murumba Dev, on which it was built. First capital of the Maratha Empire. It was one of the 12 forts, and that Shivaji Maharaj kept when he signed the Treaty of Purandar in 1665. Raigad Hill Fort, fort selected by Chhatrapati Shivaji for his second capital for its strategic and impregnable location. At Raigad Fort, the golden throne of Hinduist Swaraj was established. The fort was reconstructed by Shivaji in 1662 to include the place of the king at a marketplace, rainwater harvesting system, and administrative facilities. Now, key coastal forts, the backbone of Maratha naval strength was not just their fleet but an integrated network of coastal forts that serve as vital supply depot and places of refuge, allowing the fleet to replenish resources to seek safety during wartime and the rough monsoon season. Vijayadurg. Shivaji captured this fort from Adil Shah of Bijapur and renamed it as Vijayadurg. It was called the Eastern Gibraltar as it was virtually impregnable. The Khanderi Island forts built during the reign of Maratha King Shivaji in 1679 CE to keep check on the Siddhis and Marud Janjira Fort. Now, this is the forts of Maratha military landscape. So, you have Salhera Fort in Maharashtra, Kanderi Fort, Raigad Fort, Suvarna Durg, Vijayadurg, Sindhu Durg, Panhata Fort, then Rajgarh Fort, Pratapgarh Fort, Fort, and then Sivneri Fort, then Ginji Fort. Okay, and other. Now let us see the other. Just a minute. Yes, about Maratha and other Sindhur Island fort and so now about Maratha Empire. So this is the static part that we should know. Foundation with the rise of Chhatrapati Shivaji in 1674, carved out an independent Maratha kingdom from various Deccan states in the 17th century. It dominated a large portion of India during the 17th and 18th century. Capitals Raigad Fort. Genghis, Satara, and Pune. Regained at its peak, the Maratha Empire extended from Peshawar in the north to Tanjore in the south. Administration known as Asta Pradhan was formed by Shivaji. It consisted of a council of 8 ministers. Peshwa, Prime Minister, Senapati, Commander in Chief. So Peshwa was basically Prime Minister, Senapati was Commander in Chief, Amatya was Finance Minister, Sumant was Foreign Minister, Sachiv was Secretary, Nyaya Adhyaksha was Chief Minister, Mantri was Interior Minister, and Panditaro was High Priest. Now, revenue policy. Let us see the revenue policy of the Maratha Empire. Okay, so Sir Deshmukhi. Okay, so UPSC has already prelims question was there. UPSC has already asked a question on the Chauth and Sir Deshmukhi. Okay, in various its various examination, including UPSC prelims for CSC. Okay, so 10% tax imposed upon the revenue of the entire Maratha kingdom. So what was Sir Deshmukhi? Under Sir Deshmukhi, 10% tax was imposed on the revenue of the entire Maratha kingdom. Chauth was the one-fourth of the total revenue from the neighboring chieftains whose territories did not form the part of the Maratha Empire. Now declined with the defeat of the Battle of Panipat with Ahmad Shah Abdali 1761, the three Anglo-Maratha wars. About UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Okay, so this is the current development. So it is any of the areas or objects inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List designated as having outstanding universal value under the World Heritage Convention of 1972. These sites are selected under three categories: culture, natural, and mixed. India's position sixth globally and second in the Asia Pacific region in terms of the number of World Heritage sites. India has total of 44 World Heritage sites, 36 cultural, 7 natural, and 1 mix. Okay, so the highest number we have is the cultural, that is 36, and we second is the natural, that is 7, and 1 is the mix. Now international body to protect and preserve such sites, so World Heritage Center Paris, in which is in France. Okay, established in 1992, World Heritage Center is the focal point and coordinator within UNESCO for all matters related to World Heritage. Criteria. Now how this selection happens. So criteria for the selection of World Heritage sites. So site must possess outstanding universal value and meet at least one of the 10 selection criteria: masterpiece of human creative genuines exhibiting an important interchange of human values, etc. Each year, every state party can nominate only one site for consideration of the World Heritage Committee for inclusion. Only countries that have signed the World Heritage Convention can submit nomination proposals for sites on their territory to be considered for inclusion. Evaluation of nomination by the International Council on Monuments and Sites and the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. So who are evaluating? So nomination of the evaluation is basically done by International Council on Monuments and Sites and the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Final decision made by World Heritage Committee. India is a member from 2011 to 25. Okay, so International Council on Monuments and Sites, International Council on Monuments and Site, and International Union for Conservation of Nature. These are the two body basically which evaluate the nomination of any nation. Okay, for the consideration of World Heritage Site. Okay, and then final decision is made by World Heritage Committee, which is based is in Paris. Okay, India is also a member of it. Okay, nodal agency in India, Archaeological Survey of India. So Archaeological Survey, which is ASI, is the nodal agency in India. Please find the map of WHA in India in the appendix. Okay, they have given the appendix, WHS World Heritage Sites map in appendix. So let us see. So UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India. Okay, so here is the world's UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India. So there are 44 UNESCO World Heritage Sites uh, which is there. So let us look at these things. So here you have cultural sites 36. Okay, natural sites 7 and mixed sites 1. Okay, so culture site they have represented with the square, uh, field square. Okay, so we'll mark this with the yellow color. Okay, culture. So let us see one by one. Okay, so let us start from North India. Okay, so first of all here we have in Uttarakhand, we have in Himachal Pradesh we have Mountain Railways of India. Mountain Railways of India culture. Then culture you have in Delhi, Humayun Tombs, Qutub Minar and its complex, Red Fort complex. Okay, okay. So three things are there. Then you have in Uttar Pradesh you have Agra Fort, Taj Mahal, Fatehpuri Sikri. Then in Assam you have Moidams, which was which was included last year. In Bihar, Mahabodhi temple complex at Bodh Gaya. Uh, and then archaeological site of Nalanda Mahavira. Then West Bengal, we have Mountain Railway of India, Santi Niketan, and then here Chandigarh, you have the architectural work of Le Corbusier, and then in Rajasthan, you have Jantar Mantar Jaipur, then hill forts of Rajasthan. Okay, then Jaipur, and then Madhya Pradesh, you have Khajuraho group of monuments, Buddhist monuments at Sanchi, rock shelters of Bhimbetka. Then in Gujarat, you have Champa Manir Pavarga Archaeological Park, Rani Ki Vav, historical city of Ahmedabad, Dholavira. Then in Maharashtra, you have Ajanta Caves, Ellora Caves, Elephants Cave, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, Terminal, Western Ghats, the Victorian and the Art Deco. Then in symbol of Mumbai, then Maratha military landscapes. Okay, so this is a recent inclusion. In Karnataka, you have group of monuments at Hampi, group of monuments at Patakal, and then sacred examples of the Hoysalas. Then in Tamil Nadu, you have group of monuments at Mahabalipuram, great living Chola temples. Then you have Mountain Railway of India, and then Odisha is having Sun Temple Konark, and Goa is having churches and convents of Goa. Goa, I think we have covered the cultural part of the culture sites of the World Heritage culture sites of India. Now let us look at the seven natural sites that we will be represented with the green color. Okay, so you have in Tamil Nadu Western Ghats. Okay, then Karnataka also you are having Western Ghats. Okay, so Western Ghats basically it is spread in many what you call many states, and Karnataka and Tamil Nadu being them being one two party among them. Okay, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, Western Ghats. Then you have Maharashtra's not Maharashtra's Western Ghat. So natural sites you have Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. Then you have in Kerala. Okay, so Kerala. Then three. Then West Bengal Sundarbans. Okay, four. Then two we have two in Assam, Kaziranga National Park and Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. So two is there. So six, Ananda Devi and Valley of Flowers in Uttarakhand. I think five, and Great Himalayan National Park Himachal Pradesh. Six, and then Rajasthan Kilao Deo National Park. Seven. Now one mixed sites. There is a one mixed site. Now let us find out what is that one mixed sites. Okay, that is represented by the circle. Okay, hill circle. Yes, this is Sikkim Kanchenjunga. Okay, so that's all. Let us move back to the present discussion. Okay, just a minute. So we were at phase number four. Yes. Now tentative list of UNESCO's World Heritage Convention. Okay. So, 18 new places from India were added in tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Convention from April to December 2025. Addition to the tentative list is a mandatory requirement before the inscription of any property on the World Heritage List. There are at present 69 Indian sites in UNESCO's tentative list. Now, 8 Indian sites added in tentative list. So, sites like natural heritage of Era Mati Diwalu or Red Sand Dunes, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Now, key feature first documented in 1886 by British geologist William King, represent unique coastal geomorphological and climatic setup and declare a geo heritage monument by Geological Survey of India (GSI) in 2016, composed of sand, silt, and clay. with the reddish color from natural oxidation. Now, Meghalayan age caves. They are some of the they are some of the world's longest caves. Host impressive stalactites, stalagmites, fossils, and rare cave dwelling species. Now natural sites of now natural heritage of Timula Hills. Okay, the hills form part of Sesa Chalam Biosphere Reserve and Venkateswara National Park. Then natural heritage of Varkala, Deccan Traps at Panchgani and Mahabaleswaram, and then geological survey heritage of St. Mary's Island cluster, Naga Hill or Ophiolite, and then Salkan Fossil Park. Now, now let us discuss the UNESCO's creative city of gastronomy. UNESCO's creative city of gastronomy. So Lucknow has been designated as a creative city of gastronomy by UNESCO, becoming second Indian city after Hyderabad. About Lucknow history, Nawab Asaf Uddaulah relocated the Awadh's capital to Lucknow in 1775. It was nicknamed the Constantinople of the East for being a hub of poetry, music, and fine arts. It is also known as the Golden City of India for its refinement and Epicurean excellence. Under the royal patronage, the slow cooked dumb fucked Fukat technique was mastered for kebabs, korvans, and biryanis. Sirmal and Sahi Tukra. Other key features of Lucknow: archaeological synthesis, fusion of Mughal and of the archaeological architecture tradition. For example, Bara Imambara, Chota Imambara, Rumi Darwaja, Bhul Bhulaiya, etc. Nawabi features use of fish motifs, especially on gates, Chatars, Barabari, and Lakhori bricks. Intangible assets, Lucknowi cuisine, a combination of Mughal and Abdi cuisines, Urdu poetry and ghazal, traditional dance like Kathak, and the traditional craft of Chikna curry embroidery. Okay, now Indian UCCN cities. So creative. So you have Srinagar, Alam. Then about the UNESCO's Creative Cities Network, UCCN, establishing the UNCCN is recognized as UNESCO's flagship city program established in 2004. The UNCCN application process states Directorate of Tourism submits a city nomination to the Ministry of Culture, followed by the Government of India selecting the city as the country's official entry. The UCCN makes a call for applications every 2 years. Objectives to promote culture and creativity driven urban development. UCCN covers eight creative fields: architecture, crafts and folk art, film design, film gastronomy, literature, music, and media arts. Okay, now Chola Gangam Lake. So Tamil Nadu government announced to develop 100,000 old Chola Gangam Lake in Gangai Konda, Cholapuram. More on news. The announcement was made during Adi Thiru Adi Thiruva Thirai festival, which commemorates 1,000 years of Rajendra Chola's maritime expedition to the Southeast Asia and construction of Gangai Konda Cholapuram temple. Gangai Konda Cholapuram temple, basically made by constructed by Rajendra Chola. Okay, it honors Tamil Seva Bhakti tradition 63. Their Mars saint poet supported by the Chola dynasty and highlights Seva Siddhanta philosophy. About Gangam Lake. So Chola Gangam Lake, also known as Poneri Golden Lake and the Liquid Pillar of Victory, is recognized as the largest ancient man-made lake in India. The holy water was brought from Ganges and poured into the lake and was named at Chola Gangam, a location uh, Arialur district of Tamil Nadu, India. Now constructed by I think we have started from here. Just a minute. Yes. Now construction by Chola Rajendra Chola first. Okay. So Rajendra Chola first was son of Rajendra Raja Raja first, the most powerful Chola ruler. Okay, and who became king in 1985. See, he conquered Ganga Valley and earning the Gangai Konda Cholan, the Chola who conquered the Ganges. It mentioned in the Trivala Gadu copper plates. He led a successful naval expeditions against Sri Lanka and powerful Sri Vijaya Empire in Southeast Asia. Refer the map. The name Sri Vijayapuram for Andaman and Nicobar Islands capital is inspired by this victory. Water source. A canal connects lake to Kolidam River, distributed or distributary of Kaveri River. Structure it once strengthened and laterite stones were built in an elliptical shape, purpose to supply drinking water to Gangaikonda, Cholapuram, and irrigation. About Imperial Chola dynasty, 19th century to 13th century. Okay, Imperial Chola dynasty beginnings started as minor chiefs in Urai under Pallava. The Cholas rose to power in the 19th century under Vijayala Chola, whereas the early Cholas of Sangam period were mentioned for the first time in the second and 13th rock edicts of Chola of Asoka. Key inscription. Uttaramerur inscriptions detail the Chola administrative system and elections administration. The kingdom was divided into a number of provinces known as mandalams. The mandalams in turn were divided into Vala Nadu and Nadus. The next administrative subdivisions were Kurams and Kotams. The local self-governance. A village assembly known as Ur or Sabha, whose members were elected by lot known as Kudavolai system, a tax system Betty forced labor. Betty, so here you have a question in the prelims. And the Kadamai land revenue, maritime powerful navy. Rajendra Chola established a powerful navy further extended by Rajendra Chola. Most prominent example naval expedition against the Sri Vijaya Empire in the Southeast Asia in 2025, a diplomatic and trade relation with Sri Lanka, China, Maldives, and Southeast Asia. Famous forts Mahabalipuram, Pumpattinam, also known as Pumpuhar, and Korkai. Culture marvels, splendid temples, the great living Chola temples, Gangaikonda, Cholapuram, Airavateswara, and Brihadiswara are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. A sculpture known for exquisite bronze sculpture, especially the iconic Nataraja. So Imperial Chola map you have here. Okay, so they were spread from here to here. Okay, so basically this is the South Asian expedition that were done by the uh, Chola Empire, like Rajaraja Chola. Okay, now there are important Chola temples. Let us see that. So about Brihadiswara temple, Brihadiswara temple. So it is located in the Thanjore district. Okay, the Indian style. Okay, Lord Shiva. Okay, Lord Shiva. Okay, it was built by Raj Raja Chola first. Raj Raja Chola first, also known as Peru Budiyar Kovil. Okay, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Yes. Okay, then you have Gangai Konda Cholapuram temple. So it is also Dravidian style. Okay, and then it was built by Rajendra first, Rajendra first, and then about Aira Airavatswara temple. So it was also dedicated to Lord Shiva, but built by Rajendra Chola second. It these all three are the part of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Okay, now a specific feature, the temple's inscription and four scores narrate the tale of the rise and the decline of cities' fortunes. Okay, so all these things. So here you have seven musical notes here. Okay, Aira Batswara temple. Okay, so we have Brihadeswara temple, which was built by Rajaraja Chola first. Then Rajendra Chola, Rajendra first has built Gangaikonda Cholapuram, okay, Cholapuram, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, Rajendra first, and Arai Vatsara temple. It was built by Raja Chola second. Now, other temples in news. So, Sri Salem Malika Arjuna Swami Temple. Sri Salem, Andhra Pradesh, on Nala Malai Hills along the Krishna River, dedicated to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. It is both a Jyotirlinga and Shakti Pit, patronized by initially Satavahana dynasty and later by Rashtrakuta dynasty and Vijayanagara rulers. Now, Simchalam temple location, also known as Paraha Lakshmi Narsimha temple. It is a Hindu temple and located in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. It is dedicated to incarnation avatar of Vishnu, known as Narsimha, the man lion. It combines the Orisian and Chalukyan features of temple architecture. It has an inscription from 1098 to 9980 during the reign of Chola king Kolutunga first. Now Kheer Bhavani temple, it is in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so then we have but four temple. It is Buddhist temple in Bangkok. Then Pre Vihar temple. So it is again in outside India, Cambodia. Now, agriculture in Indus Valley civilization. A new radiocarbon dating study has proposed to revise the age of Mehergarh, South Asia's oldest known Neolithic farming settlement in Pakistan, from 8000 BC to 5200 BC. Agriculture in Indus Valley civilization. Crops cultivated: wheat, barley, mustard, sesame, cotton, dates, rice, grapes, and leguminous plants. Agriculture techniques and tools: wooden plow, wheel cart, grid pattern, suggested mixed cropping, and settle Quran, etc. Advanced irrigation uh, governments, canals, well supported year-round cultivation, especially during the dry season. About Mehergarh archaeological site. It is a Mehergarh archaeological site. It is a Neolithic site located at the mouth of Bolan Pass in present-day Balochistan, Pakistan. Evidence of continuous occupation for more than 3 millennia prior to the Harappan civilization. Key feature: early farming village, domestication of wheat and barley and cattle, earliest known example of cotton in the old world. Now, other important Indus Valley civilization sites. So, Harappa features a large granary an assembly hall and a famous artifacts like dancing girl bronze statue and the priest king sculpture. Mohenjo-daro, the other major urban center known for the Great Bath and sophisticated urban planning. Dholavira, notable for its unique water harvesting system and tripartite division of the city. Lothal, known for the discovery of a dockyard indicating maritime trade. Other Kalibangan flood files and fire altars, Rakhi Gati, largest in India. Now these are the sites. Now, Gundaram inscription. The 11 inscription found in Gundam Reserve Forest, Telangana, provide crucial insight into the early Deccan's culture and political landscape, 1st century BC to 6th century CE, especially regarding the Satavahana period. Key findings: Haritupura inscription, written in the early Brahmi script, it suggests a political alliance between Satavahana and Chutu dynasties. Chutus were a contemporary of Satavahanas. Trident and Damaru inscription, a unique inscription with a trident and Damaru, marks the earliest known religious iconography in South India. It indicates an early association of political authority and symbolic religious elements. About Sadhvana, 2nd century BC to 2nd century CE, also known as Andhras, Satavahanas were a dynasty that succeeded the Mauryas in the Deccan region, including present-day Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Maharashtra. Prominent rulers Simuka, he established the Satavahana rule by overthrowing the Kanva dynasty. Now, Gautamaputra Satkarni, the Satavahana dynasty reached its zenith under him. He is celebrated for his military successes against the Sakas, western Satrapas, and for consolidating Satavahana's power. Nasik and Nana Gad inscription throw much light on the reign of Gautamiputra Satkarni. Hala, famous for his book Gatha Saptaswati, written in Prakrit. Many Satvana kings used their mother's name in their name, like unlike other dynasties. Satvahanas were among first Indian dynasties to issue coins bearing the portraits of their rulers. So, winning the protests of their rulers. Kataka was a key Buddhist settlement during the Satvana period. Now, other sites in news, Nalanda University, founded in the 5th century by the Emperor Kumar Gupta of of Gupta dynasty, nature, ancient center of higher learning in Rajgir, Bihar, along the Taxila, and becomes the first residential university in the world. Now UNESCO World Heritage Site. Patrons Harshvardhana of Kannauj Pala rulers. Scholars attracted from China, Korea, Japan, Tibet, Mongolia, Sri Lanka, and Southeast Asia. For example, Chinese scholar Wen Sang declined from the 9th century onward due to tantric developments in the Buddhism under the Pala Empire, ultimately destroyed around 1200 CE by Bakhtiyar Khilji. Now, so we have ended with the first uh, chapter discussion. Okay, so now I told you that around 30 to 40 minutes we will take, and we in the entire discussion on the first chapter. Okay, so the next video we will be covering, so this much we have covered today. Okay, around 8 pages. Now the next discussion we will be having 2 and 3. Okay, so thank you very much.